Live from Philadelphia, it's Single on a Saturday Night.
Single on a Saturday Night. A TV show that features intriguing conversations about music, cooking, celebrities, and more.
Listen, you could be married, you can be in a relationship, situationship. This show is just about relationships and everything that is going on in this world. So don't be afraid of the word single. It's still good. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Welcome to Single on Saturday Night. We are back is the word. Today, we're going to get into some heavy topics. But before we do that, let's introduce people on the panel, starting from my left.
Hola, yo soy Roberto López. Mucho gusto, buen placer.
He said his name is Roberto, and thank you for coming out. God bless.
Is that what he said? I didn't know you were bilingual.
Well, hello, everyone. I am Chatty Hattie.
I am Mr. Goodnight.
Hola, No, everybody, I'm Shelly Shell Williams, Philly's Oprah.
What's good, people? It's your big homie TC Coro, BKA Storm E. Weathers.
Hi, everyone. I am Deirdre of Sippin' Tea with D.
Wow. We have met the panel. Ladies and gentlemen, am I enough to be enough? That is today's topic. How many people felt that way, that am I enough, or been in relationships to say, am I enough to be enough? How we feel about that?
It's a question. Are you enough to be enough? That means you try asking me, do I think I'm enough? Yeah. So if I love myself, I'm going to clearly say I am enough to be enough. And if I'm not, chuck your deuces. And that's what I'm going to say on that matter.
That cut and dry.
I disagree with that.
If I'm not enough to be enough, then bye.
This is it. It depends on who your target is, doesn't it? Who are you targeting? If you're going to walk up to a girl in a Balenciaga bag and you know you making $10 an hour, you're wasting your time. You're not enough.
Who says you're not enough? Is it about
the material thing?
Is it about my Balenciaga bag? What do you mean am I enough to be enough?
The material.
Lie and say it's not.
It's not.
Wait,
You
wait,
say,
wait.
am I enough? If I'm walking in this world and I'm saying, you're asking me, am I enough to be enough? Clearly, I come to this world, I bring whatever I bring to this table. If you don't like it, that means you're not meant to be in my circumference, in my men, whatever. It don't matter. I am enough to be enough wherever I walk my face into. I was
All right, good catch. Good
No matter
catch.
who it is, you're enough. You believe you're enough for whoever it is.
I'm enough for whatever room. I don't need to be, my goal is not to be, if this person that you think is relationship-wise, if that's not my person, that's not my person, but I'm enough for the person that God has ordained for me. And if I'm not, they can chuck deuces.
So it's some people you're not enough for. Chatty Hattie, are you enough?
I'm enough for myself. Like, I'm enough. Like, you asking that question, I am enough. And
Thank you.
I know my worth. I'm not going to settle. And I can care less what somebody else is thinking. And they can't tell me, oh, you need to do more or anything like that, because I am enough. I know my worth, so I'm not going to step out of my zone of me. So
you already at your limit then. There's no more of you to give.
what you mean is no more of
You
me?
saying
I'm still evolving as a person.
Okay.
So, but I'm not allowing somebody else to put their judgment on me to say that if I'm enough or not. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I know that I'm enough as an individual, as a woman. But as a woman, I'm still growing, I'm still evolving, and I'm still learning myself.
Then how do you know if he's enough for you?
Yes.
Well, we just want to see if that connection is going to be there. It's all about the connection. I go with the connection and energy. If it don't match, then he got to go.
And then, like you said, Chatty Hattie said, we are all, if we are not ready to grow, we change every 7 years, and that is a fact. So if we're not always in an evolving state, then we don't want to be around that anyway. We all have to constantly grow. And if we realize we with somebody that is not ready to grow or does not want to grow, maybe at that point you're like, that's not what I want, because it is about a constant evolution of who we are.
Yes.
At one point, you would date guys who were working on things, trying to get themselves together, but then you move to he has to be established, right? You can't go back to he's just trying to get himself together. At this point in your life, you want people that are established, true or false?
I believe that we should all be
I say-
established in
yes,
some
I say
particular
you
way
should.
of form. However, I believe that there are things we all need to work on. So everybody is not going to come complete as a complete package. There are things that need to still be worked on. However, if I want someone with a vehicle, I want someone with a vehicle. But that's materialistic. But I also want someone who has a job. We ain't going back to no
See,
job.
it is materialistic. I told you.
And then you gotta have a
You
job.
either enough or you not.
That's a
I mean, it's
mentality.
basics though. You got to
It's a
have the
mentality.
basics.
And a job doesn't mean a job. It don't have to be a 9 to 5 because I'm an entrepreneur. Because pretty much you can say that I don't have a job because, you know.
And everybody's level of enough is different. Some
Yeah,
people are very
I
simple,
would
very
think
basic.
So. I would definitely
ahead.
agree with that. You know, that being enough is relative. It's relative to the individual.
Mm-hmm.
You know, someone with a job or with a car, someone may not care about that, but somebody else, that might be more important to them. I don't think it's materialistic. I just think about it's relative to the individual. Someone who does have the 6 figures and, you know, the corporate job or whatever, that might be too much for someone. That might not be what they're interested in. So it's relative to who the person is.
And sometimes you can meet someone with the 6 figure, 7 figure, and they have it going on financially. They got the house, they got everything, but somehow they are missing that thing that connects to you. And you like,
You know what they missing? Time. They don't got no time.
I don't have time. And, I don't have time. But it's not even just about the time. Sometimes it's those people that either they don't connect to you heart-wise. I know God looks at the heart of man. I'm looking at the heart of a person, regardless of all the rest of the stuff. But what is your heart saying? So I've met some people with the 7 figures. It's beautiful. I love to be taken out. I love all that. I'm not going to sit there and say I don't love it. I got to be honest with that. But I also understand I want someone who connects with me on a different spiritual, emotional, like you got my back, I got your back. Not like, yo, I can have every woman in the world and you just one of them options. I am not an option.
So we lie to ourselves. I'm gonna give it to my brother Stormy in 1 second. Is that there's a lot of lying people don't understand. Because you going to school, because you own your own car, own your own home, doesn't guarantee you're a good woman or a man.
Facts.
So that's all those things is your own personal accomplishments. Some people don't care about your personal accomplishment. Who are you within? And that's where it starts and that's where it ends. So a lot of times we got to get out of that phase. I'm a good woman. I got this. I did this. I bet. I'm educated. Blah, blah, blah. You got a laundry list of things. But who are you that will make me want to have you in my life?
Oh, who are you to make me want to have you?
See, a lot of stuff you get past all of that.
Hey,
You can tell me all of that.
Who are you?
You ask that question to
That'll
people.
make
What is it about you?
What is it about
What is
you?
it about you? What is it about you that will make somebody want to have you in their life?
Why are you in my life?
What is it about you that will make somebody want to have you in their life?
See,
That's what we need to get to.
Right, and that's why I say where we were at when you said about it being enough. First of all, before you could be anything to anyone else, you have to be enough to yourself. And there are people that are working to survive, and there are people that are working to provide, and there are people that are working to retire. And I think across this panel, we are working so that we can pay ourselves, help in our communities, build, entertain, and do all these things, and we work in a partnership and a tandem because we know, regardless of all of that, we still need a village. We don't get on TV without smooth groove. We don't get on the TV, we don't get on sound without groove. So understanding that enough being enough, what does your self-inventory checklist look like? Because if I haven't gained everything that I want for me to feel that I'm comfortable in my living, I'm telling everybody, I know I'm good enough with my credit score, the figures in the bank, getting up and going to work every day, having my own companies and doing the things that I'm doing. But if I'm doing all those things and I'm an a-hole, nasty person, don't know how to treat people outside of that, then you're still not enough. So it goes to that self-inventory checklist.
But there may be somebody out there in this world that'll accept that. Go ahead, Roberto.
I was going to say, that's why I would say I'm too much. Because I come with all the BS and all the crap. I come with it all. I'm too much. Y'all want that? Y'all
want none of that?
They don't want the smoke. They don't want no smoke.
Don't come with me.
And I've known guys, ladies, I've known guys that because you sold yourself so well, they bailed out. They said, she don't need me. They walked off because you done ran down a laundry list, you told them what you have, and it's good to feel good about what you've done. But there's some people that says, because of the place where they are in their life at that time, says, you know what? I can't do nothing for her. I can't do nothing for him. They don't need me.
That's what we're going to do, but we're going to go to a break. But I want to shout out everybody in the building. When we come back, we're going to talk to Sippin' Tea with Dee and her new book, and she's going to talk about her book. We have Pooh Gang in the building, extraordinary. She was in the video I was just in, and definitely, of course, Slick the King is in the building. So we got to just thank everybody that's in the building doing their thing. All right. Let's go to a break. And you don't forget, coming up is our fashion show, right? Philadelphia Models Guild. Woo! Hey. Hey everybody, it's your girl, Shelly Shell Williams, producer of Single on a Saturday Night. Thank you so much for watching right here on PhillyCAM. If you are single on a Saturday, Sunday, or single every night, text Word on the Street to 22828 for your chance to win our official Single on Every Night t-shirt. So text Word on the Street to 22828 for your chance to win a free Single on Every Night t-shirt. And you keep watching Single on a Saturday Night right here on PhillyCAM.
Okay, I want to thank Mr. Sam Canty, our photographer, for being here this afternoon. Thank you so much, and thank you, Shelly, and everyone on her panel for inviting us back. And we're going to move on to our Afrocentric wear. And we have Samenia.
Woo!
That's Miss Samenia. Next we have Miss Adina.
Yes, it's Adina.
Yes. Working. Yes, walking like a clock.
That's Miss Adina. And Miss Adina, could you tell us how old you are?
75. Whoa!
All right.
Yes.
We have Miss Rhonda. And Rhonda is wearing Afro evening. This is Miss
I
Rhonda.
love that. Hey.
Again, these are some of the models from Philly Model Guild. Some of them had to leave. They had the obligations. But I want to thank Samenia, Mr. Dina, and Rhonda for being here this afternoon.
Yes. Hey, we gonna dance with y'all?
And there they go.
Yay! Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Yes, indeed. 57.
We'll be back Single on Saturday Night, dealing with that topic. Am I enough to be enough? And guess what we got? An extra scoop. Sippin' Tea with D. She has a book.
Embracing Imperfections.
Ooh.
D.
I ain't imperfected. That was all wrong. That's why I'm on imperfection.
There's your first there, sis.
Talk to us about that. Embracing imperfections.
So, Embracing Imperfections is a collaboration among women all over the globe, exposing those things that they have been afraid to encounter and talk about, and now they're ready to stand on their story. Not stand in it, but stand on it. So the book launches November the 5th. It can be found on Amazon, Walmart. So please get on, make sure that you order. I personally am telling a story that I have withheld for nearly more than 30 years that I've wanted to tell. So
Ooh, what is it? I know you're not going to tell. Give us a little bit.
I'll
Give us a little
give
scoop
you
of
a
it.
little bit. I'll say this. The title of the story is Who Am I? Okay, who am I? So, who am I?
It's a mystery.
So it is a question that we always ask ourselves, but this question in particular has special meaning to me in my life. And if you get the book, you will find out who I actually am. So I definitely am looking forward to it. I'm glad to be a part of this project.
Sipping tea with D.
Yes.
That's what we talk about.
Yes.
So embracing imperfections, which has to do with more so of am I enough to be enough? Because we were talking about are you enough to be enough? And Catrice, you're here, so you want to weigh in on are you enough? I mean, because you enough. Right?
Are you enough to
like
be
you
enough?
was enough right now. You like bringing all the enough right with you.
Okay, so the question is, are you enough
To be enough.
to be enough?
For someone, anything. Are you enough? Where you
Yeah,
going?
I'm enough.
How you gonna come in with that sister attitude with that, bro? When you say you're enough, what does that mean?
That means, just like she said when it relates to her book, like even bringing in your imperfections, knowing that you don't have to be perfect with the person you're with, because at the end of the day, everybody's not perfect. And everybody's coming with something, some type of baggage, some type of, whether it's pain, hurt, or even just joy and happiness. Everybody's coming with something. So at the end of the day, I am definitely enough. And what's the rest of it?
Are you enough to be enough?
That was it. Are you enough to be enough?
Be enough.
But basically she answered, I am enough. And see, we walk around and everybody here said, I am enough. I actually, matter of fact, I don't believe you answered it.
Oh.
Me?
I don't, you know what, you posed the question, yet and still you did not answer it.
I am 100% government approved grade A enough.
All right now.
Right.
What makes me enough is that I believe that I will, number one, reinforce our relationship. Number two, be supportive of you and your dreams and your goals and your endeavors while I'm still chasing after mine and developing mine. I believe I'm a caregiver. I'm going to allow you to love me, and I'm going to love you. I can go on and on and on and on.
He got it. Look,
Sound like he was ready to
Hold on, brother. But D, you see that reaction that for the brothers gave.
Because men know they
was a little.
A boy,
There you go. There you go. Come on.
A male, no. A male doesn't know himself, but a man knows himself.
But not all men.
There you go. A man,
Men.
Not males.
Chiming on it?
a man knows himself. That was the point that I was giving y'all earlier, and then thank y'all for accepting that.
All right, so we're gonna go to the audience because we're coming down to the end. We got to go to the audience and then give our shout out. So the audience, sir.
Please give us your comment.
You in the house.
That's my man, CJ.
Introduce yourself and tell us what you talking about.
CJ, my question is, if you are enough to be enough, at what point do you take off your mask?
That's a good one. Because the representative
Gonna learn
he
today.
been present for a long time.
No. But that's a very good question because
Somebody would have to admit that they have a mask on.
Exactly.
The thing is,
You have to acknowledge that you had one on.
I'll answer that.
it.
I'll answer that. Okay, so when it comes to dating, a lot of times it's that infatuation phase where you're just trying to show, the fact that everything good about yourself. Like, I'm just great. And then as time goes by, you start thinking about, okay, let me just reveal a couple other things. Like, okay, when I get mad, I don't like this. When you do this, I don't like that. And it actually takes time. It's not something that I don't care what nobody say. It's something that you're not showing right away, because sometimes people can't handle your upfrontness. So for some people, at the end of the day, you just have to slowly reveal yourself. It's not like, here's all of me immediately. And I don't think really any and everybody actually shows all of their self as soon as they start talking to somebody. Yeah.
I think we all got a little crazy, but I'm not one of those people. Like, I don't mean, I could be wrong. I haven't dated myself, but if I dated myself, I would like to say that I bring myself to beginning, because I'm running a business, and I ain't got time to pretend. I don't got time to play games. I literally, being an entrepreneur, I promise you, I work from literally, I go to bed wake in the morning, go to bed at 2 a.m. because I'm running my business. I ain't got time to pretend with you. It's just me. I'm mad some days. I'm sad some days. I ain't the most confident all the time. And you just got to deal with whatever comes with me. I mean, and that's not with everybody. Because I do that whole 3-month thing. I'll be like, all right, I know this person in 3 months. I can't tell y'all for sure whether it's going to be a real relationship until it gets to 3 months. We all looking for that 3 months because they do change. I promise you. I ain't never. Clearly in every relationship by that 3rd month, some old jacked up eye came out or something. I don't know what it is, but by that 3rd month, I was like, damn, you was nice. What happened? What happened to opening up my door? What happened?
Nobody opened your door?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, don't joke like that, man. 'Cause I'll
It was
break
a
your arm.
joke.
You know, I don't play like that.
It was a
Chivalry has not died. We're
has
outnumbered.
not.
We're outnumbered by the shenanigans because, again, the courting process has been discounted and basically made obsolete. I'm a courter. We're going to court. We're going to hang out, talk. You're going to learn about me if I burp, belch, fart, whatever it is that you're not going to like. But of course, you're going to keep the farts till you get personal. But no,
How long?
that the
That's a
courting
good
process.
question. How long do you keep the farts to yourself? How long do you? When is the right time to reveal your
Women
fart?
will die swollen trying to keep them.
I'm sorry.
I'm too real. Like
You too real. I ain't got time to be pretending out here in these
letting
streets.
people know I don't got time for distractions.
So you just letting it go, huh?
If I
I'm like, look, I gotta pass gas and I
Like,
go
excuse
to the
me,
other room.
boo.
I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna give you a choice. Let's play multiple choice. Do you want to A? You want to stay here while I do this, or B? Do you want me to walk away or you walk away? Let's do multiple choice. Which one do you want? But one
Give
thing
him a
is,
choice.
what's inside got to come out because why? I want to be healthy, right? You know what I mean? And if I release this right now, that means my health is improved because what? I release that stuff that needs to come on out of me. So what choice do you want? Matter of fact, as friendships, what do you want? Let's do friendships. But before we end the show, we have to make sure we shout out to the people who have projects in the building. You told us where to get your book. Chatty Hattie has a book and Slick the King. So let's go Chatty and then Slick.
Yeah, so Chatty Hattie, yeah. So I have a journal actually that I had created. It's called Happiness is Key, and it's all about self-love and mental health. So my website is actually happinessiskeyjournal.net. But I had created this in February, and it all came from like mental downloads in my sleep. And it was like questions that I had asked myself, and I actually answered the questions. But it's all about learning who you are as an individual and giving yourself that love, because we always looking for love from other people and looking for so much from other people to give to us, but we got, like I said before, we have to learn how to do those things ourselves. So I have the journal, and I have where a daily routine for you, whereas how you start your day, and then from the beginning of the book is like a dear self letter, just writing a letter to yourself, just like you just submitting, being submissive, basically just saying like, I am ready to open up and, just give myself and just, learn more of who I am. So, but Happiness is Key journal, self-love, mental health. Thank you.
All right. Slick the King. He telling us about some Atlanta stuff. Tell us what's going on.
That's right. So I'm originally from South Philly, y'all, but I've been living in Atlanta for the last 10 years. And for the last 5, I was a reality TV blogger. So I interviewed a lot of the stars on the shows and went to a lot of their events. And you come across a lot of gossip that sometimes it's too much for you to even tell. Ooh. You don't want to get a lawsuit,
Yeah.
You don't want to get involved. So what I did was I came out this summer with my first novel, The Secret Lives of Atlanta. And it's inspired by all of those nasty, messy tales that I didn't put out there on the blog or on my radio show. It's available on Amazon. It's a real juicy read, and I recommend it, of course. But the quickest way to find it is to Google The Secret Lives of Atlanta or Slick the King, and it'll pop right up, okay?
That sounds
all right,
good.
Slick the King. And then we want to talk to Karen and then Pooh, real quick. Karen with Philadelphia Model Guild. I know that this is a new venture for you, but you used to have another group, and this is something new. Tell us a little bit about this, and what's the next thing for you?
Well, yes, I had another modeling group. I actually started off with children and teens, and then we moved to adults. Prior to COVID, just a few months before COVID hit, we kind of disbanded because there was so much going on. And now that COVID is over, we're coming back again. And I hope to stay here. As Shelley was saying, I was going to move to Florida, but it got flooded out. So I'm here in Philly, and I'll be here in Philly for a while.
Yeah, let's go.
You signing up? Oh, yeah. Well, we got to talk to
sign up, they can.
And then we're going to talk to Pooh in a minute. But I also want to reflect the fact that I'm just loving your boots right now. I mean, I couldn't even keep I looked at you, but then I went like this. So the most of the time, I'm sorry. I see you. You're beautiful. But them boots is, oh, my God, everything. Pooh gang. Anybody got the microphone for Pooh? Pooh.
Right, how y'all doing? Hey. Best friends. What's up, though?
Hey.
All right, make it quick. Well, I make my own clothes. I got my own little clothing line called Pooh Gang. I made Pooh Gang because I wanted to turn a negative thing into something positive. So that's why I say Pooh Gang, put it all together. And I also do massage therapy. Yeah. I sing.
Oh, yes.
I used to model. That's why I wanted to get back into it. Hey, girlfriend.
Hey.
Best friend. Okay, so I got a lot going on. I ain't gonna lie. I'm on all Instagrams and platforms, and I got a song out right now called Toxic, and it's on all platforms. United Masters, all of them.
See, I didn't even know all that. Because, we had performances, too. We used to do performances, too, in between. So we had modeling performance I didn't know, so now we know.
We'll have a singing performance.
In our next...
I heard Toxic on you.
Honey, it is toxic because, some people be walking around with that toxic.
He rap, too. So we got some projects coming out.
Let's go. Let's go.
So who he?
How y'all doing? My name is Mr. Animal. I'm
I thought you was on Ja Rule. Oh, man!
His voice too smooth. His voice too smooth for Ja Rule. Keep going, Playboy.
No, we both got projects coming out, but we got separate ones. I got something called Evil No More, coming out soon. Anybody want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, Mr. Animal, spell it all the way out with an 8 at the end. I follow back. Don't be shy.
Let's go. I can't wait to see this. Yes,
all right. I want to thank each and every person for coming out here today. This is our 10-year. What happened?
Something happened since we've been going. I started a new show myself, too.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. Tell me about it, Tim.
Since me and my sister, we were separated by COVID, I had an opportunity to start a new talk show, Las Vegas based, so we bi-coastal, worldwide, Move'emRadio.com, Move'emRadio.tv, called Inside the Music, where we interview musical legends and legends in the making. So, legends in the making, get ready. Hint, hint, Mr. Animal 8.
Yes,
we
sir.
need that East Coast love. No, I'm the only member of the team from Move'emRadio.com that's actually in Philadelphia. Like I said, it's Las Vegas based by my mentor Donald D.C. DaCosta, who's a musical legend, producer, writer, arranger, and this thing is going worldwide. We'll be seen on Roku TV and all the streaming TV platforms as well. So. I guess I do have a voice made for television. Lord have mercy, because I'm working on
Yes, let's get it. And thank you to Alvina Styles for the jewelry. I'm gonna make sure you sit. Let me make sure. Alvina Styles been with us since day one. Thank you so much, and thank you to my sis over there. If you're looking for a realtor, Davita Young is in the building. She may not shy right now, but there you go. That's my sister right there. Anyway, thank you to everybody who.
Doc Smitty. Gotta thank Doc Smitty.
We gotta thank Doc Smitty. Go ahead, thank Doc Smitty.
Thank Doc Smitty for always making things happen. Production, getting things done.
Groove Boy Entertainment. Groove Boy. Hey. And of course, DJ Smooth in the building.
DJ Smooth on the ones and twos.
The best entertaining DJ you ever, hands down, ever want to meet. So thank you so much. Thank you to our lovely host for today, TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave, our lovely host for today. But next month, we'll see you at a place near you. Right now, we homeless. We homeless. And we stand there singing for money. Da da dee da 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 dee da